Everything can change in an instant, whether or not you're ready.
This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. This time I'm ready. Because I know war.
War never changes.
Welcome back to Fallout 4, guys. And today we're doing a settlement build for Hangman's Alley. And this is definitely the smallest settlement that you can have or use in the game. Well, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, this is a difficult one. Now, there are different ways that you get this by quests or whatever the case may be, or exploring. And there are 3 entrances into this settlement, one of which is locked from the inside, so you have to unlock it. But I suggest keeping that one locked, because you do have 2 other entrances. And now I've closed all the entrances off except for this one. So let's make our way into this entrance. Now, first thing you're going to notice is obviously defenses. I've got a whole build up the defenses because Hangman's Alley actually gets quite a bit of enemy spawning and things coming in, especially super mutants and ghouls. And there's a provisional walking down that way. Now you've got, there you can see this area there is actually a raider camp on the other side of the bridge over there. But we get sometimes also the super mutants and ghouls coming from this side, and then they come in swarms. So this is all nicely closed off, and we've got a little gate to go through right here. This is the only entrance into the place. And this little spot right here is actually an enemy spawn point inside your perimeter of your settlement. Quickly open our stats, we look at that. You can see we've only got 30 people. I try to max as much people I could actually fit in here. So I stopped at 30. And you can see we are sorted: food, water, power, everything is 100%. Happiness, everything that looks okay. And you can see, look, this is where the perimeter ends of your settlement. So it goes through here. And it basically uses the edges of the buildings. All the buildings here, that is your edge of your settlement. And your height, your max height, you'll see now when we get up top over there where the shops and things are. That's not actually very high, so you've got like 2 or 3 stories that you can basically build up here. So if we make our way through, okay, we just close the gate. So this is the only open spot I left here because obviously we've got enemy spawning, and with all the firepower, anything that comes in here, it's not going to last long. And okay, so we've got a guard station, obviously extra. And we make our way around. You can see there's a little pathway going down. We've got our Minutemen base camp over here. And then let's quickly head down this side. You have your other enemy spawn point, which is right here. Now you can't actually see this. Let me quickly head up here. There you can see. There's the rest of the firepower. Now you can put turrets and stuff on those staircases on the side there, the piece in the beginning, and this is actually blocked off. You have this blocked off with junk fences and things, and here's actually a gateway that you can come through at all into your settlement. But I decided to close it off. So I completely closed it off here. You can see nothing can get in. I took it all out, deleted everything that was in here to make the space correct. Put in these fences so it's still open, so you can see everything here. And then we got our defenses up, and we got this little roof section which I managed to build in here for our workstations, for all our settlers, except for this hole. For some reason this hole does not want to get pulled up, and I think it's because of that window covering over there, because that side works fine, but this doesn't want to close up, so I just left it as is. It's fine like that. So we've got a little area here that we you see we've pulled in with a foundation here, so this up looks a bit nicer. So they got their place to work, and we got our other defense. Because this place every time I come here, well, most of the time, as soon as I walk in here or on that side and I come into the settlement, right around this corner, there where this dustbin, you see that big green dustbin there? Right over there is an enemy spawn point. So most of the times the ghouls come through and they come running here 10 or 15 at a time, and then it's like chaos in the settlement. Well, here we can see we have a little sitting area and eating area at the bottom.
If you work,
After I
you
cleaned
eat.
it up here.
It's as simple
And
as that.
this burn is burning here with this little fire. You don't get in the game. You're probably going to have to get a mod to get it, because the only one you get is that one. You can see the different look. So I didn't want to delete it. I left that there with the original chair. That came part of the settlement itself. And obviously this is our food gardening area. Here's our workbench. We've got some invisible markers for settlers to do things in here, like standing around or eating noodles. Obviously our water supply, the basketball hoop attached against the wall.
Crop's been growing pretty good
And I
lately.
put my power and terminals up this side. And it was a struggle building this, getting this thing right to fit everything in, the amount of beds and in the position where I wanted it. And obviously I got the power routed around here going to the other entrance, and then this one goes on the side of the building around the other way, so there's power spread all over the place. And this is a real pain, as I said, now to build this place. So I made this gap here so I can easily go in and out here, but the proper entrance is down here. So nothing too special on the first floor. We've got a couple of beds and storage, and then it gets a little bit better when you go up here. Then we've got beds and people storing all their clothes. Then we could walk around, because I had to maneuver where I could put building parts and then work around that to see which direction I could go. Now originally I had to stop here, I couldn't go any further from this direction, but when I started building from that side and then working my way this way, then I was able to join it up and get it like I wanted it. So we got the gardening area at the bottom. So what came out very nicely, you can see I used this great flooring here again, so it counts as a ceiling and a floor, except for the top part obviously. And one thing I don't like is these guys are always standing here, so they get stuck in a way. But you can see I placed these beds, they all snap together and attached in order to fit everything in. So you've got a couple of beds at the bottom, but most of the beds are all up top here. A little bit of a sitting area and chilling out and closed storage. Okay, so here's the door that I made open for myself. So we have our 30 beds, and then we move up, and here's all our shops. So here we got our little bar area over here. People can sit and eat and whatever the case may be. And then I just spread the rest of the shops out, behind each other, going down, so you can come down here and then check out each shop if you need to. Oh, I like the way these shops look. I had a very basic one, just the counter itself, but I managed to put these in perfectly. And where are these two shopkeepers? They're supposed to be here. Let's check here quickly. Yeah, it shows these people attached to this shop, but I don't know why they're not here. Unless it's people at the bottom there. Yes, the build height. You can put another full-on wall. I can attach a full-size wall in here, but you can't build above it. So this is technically the build height. You could like put a roof on this height as it is now, but obviously I'm using it as just as a wall. But you can't go higher to touch another roof. So basically where this bracket is, these staircases, is more or less your build limit of your settlement. You can't go higher than this. So I would have liked to put a roof up on here, or actually it would have been better if I could build up all the way to the rooftops here, but no, you can't. unless you use mods or something. Um, but that is exactly like I wanted at the moment. There's not many ways up and down here. And I think these guys, let me just check. I think, isn't this some of the people that's supposed to be in the shops? Yeah, there's one of them. He's supposed to be in the shop, not you, and not you either. Now, which shop are you? Let's see, can you move or not? I think this guy is stuck. No, that one's not moving. Okay, I don't know, they don't want to move. But at least everything is working like I want it. Now we've got nice display and storage, very basic settlement. And for some reason, the settlers, even those that are not actually working, just the ones that are wandering around, they just like being in this area. You know, if you take from that burning dustbin thing over there, they walk up and down here all the time, and they stay in this area. They don't go in many different places. But I think it's probably because there are NPC interaction points all over here. There's probably at least 5 or 6. I know I managed to get rid of one, and there's one behind this foundation area here. So you'll find when you're here that most of them hang out in this type of area. But other than that, everything is working well. It's a difficult settlement to actually build in. I'm considering if I redo a build for this settlement, I actually maybe want to change it like just to store my power armor, because it's so small. And working with the settlers here, it gets a bit difficult. And I find for some reason the frame rate in the settlement is not great. So I don't know if maybe it's because of all the buildings and everything. It looks like the frame rate is a bit off. But that is my complete settlement build for Hangman's Alley. So till next time, thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys again. Cheers.